Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield, but it's going to be second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 17 yards. That time at a Washington first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Redskin first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. On 2nd down now, it's Love. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. And that's caught inside the 30. 33 yards that time. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down, as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At their 32-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Looking for Shepard deep. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On third down, it's Prescott. Open man is Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
51. Rabbit.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, Love. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 14-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, complete downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. Go. Go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott now. A dump off to Elliott. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 2nd down.
I got you. I got you.
He'll drop to throw, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Jump, 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 jump. Watch twins.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 24, Prescott. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On the carry, it's Love. Oh, and now he bowls him over. He digs him partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
From the 45 on second down, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time. Going to give it to Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point forthcoming. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line.
We got this.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. And my